These are programs for you. Tag the classroom in your own educative program. So we believe you will learn English, mathematics, general studies, full of knowledge. Come, let's have some fun. For the best reasons, we know and we believe in awesome pupils like you. And so this program, Tag the Classroom in Your Home, has been specially designed for you. A program that has been initiated by Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board, LASUBEB. And it is to ensure that no child is left behind. And this edition is for lower primary classes. Let's introduce ourselves to you children.
Hello, amazing pupils. I am Auntie Tino, your mathematics teacher, and today's mathematics class promises to be fun.
Alright, hello pupils. I am Uncle Sheyi, your general studies teacher. Take high five. Yeah, we'll be having fun today, and I believe you are prepared.
Right, I am Auntie Lola, and I'll be taking you through English studies, which are called communication class. And in trial, we'll bring you
the classroom in your home.
Please relax and let's learn. To my beautiful pupils and awesome pupils, I need to tell you this, that I am so proud of you. And for coming this far with us on this program, you deserve to be celebrated. Oh yes, you're welcome to today's English Studies class, which we call communication class. And today we'll be looking at another topic. And what is that, children? Phrase and clause. Are you repeating that with me? Is what? Phrase and clause. But before we delve into that topic, I'm sure you all are waiting to mark your correction. Yes, you want to see if you're correct, right? Okay. Believing you're with your homework books, right? Have you opened to the page where you wrote your assignments? All right, so let's get the correction done. I will go straight into the answer while you mark in your books. Well, last lesson we talked about adjectives, right? And they are used to describe a noun or a what? Or a pronoun. So she was a careless driver. What is the adjective? What is modifying or describing the noun in that sentence? It is what? Careless. Careless. Driver is a noun. And the adjective is what? Is describing that noun. Two, what a beautiful dress. What a beautiful dress. And it is not just a dress. It is what? Beautiful, beautiful dress. The third one, the program is a lively one, and the adjective is lively. Not just a program, but a lively one. I'm sure you all scored 3 out of 3. You scored everything. Oh, beautiful. And you deserve to be celebrated. Awesome, awesome. And now to today's business. But first, what is our learning objective? That by the end of today's lesson, you should be able to define phrase and clause. And don't forget that while you knowing how to describe them, to define phrase and clause, you should also be able to identify them in sentences. Are you ready? Okay, with your 100% attention, let's get started with clause. What is a clause? So, a clause is a group of words that contains a verb and makes complete sense. Let's take that again, children. A clause is a group of words that contains a verb and makes complete sense. So when you're reading group of words and it sure makes sense to you, it is a what? It is a clause. Don't worry, we will see more of that when we're looking at examples. Also, when we're talking about a clause, it consists of subjects and predicates. Okay? It contains a what? It consists of a subject and predicate. Okay? Now we move to example where I say it will make sense to you. Don't forget they are group of words. Who gave you the book? Does that make sense to you, children? Yes, it is complete. And of course, it's in form of question, right? Who gave you the book? The second one, Eniola liked the mate. It is also a what? It is also making sense. Is that right, children? Right. The third one, the job is done. The job is done. You know, when a baby starts talking, children, the baby will start from a word, right? Can say ball, ball. But as the child progresses to grow, the child will start joining two words together, will start joining three words together, and it would eventually do what? It would eventually make sense. Now, those full sentences a child makes or you are making is a clause, and it is just a unit of a sentence. Are you with me? It is a unit. It is a group of word, a part of a word. Now, children, you know when you started growing, you started from one word, like I said earlier, ball, ball. But at a point in time, you started with what? Two words. You can say, that ball, that ball. Now, that part is what we want to look at here. It has not made sense at that particular point in time, right? Because the person you're saying, that ball, is saying, what are you saying, Shala? What are you saying, Biola? Yes, and that is phrase. So what is a phrase? A phrase is a group of words that do not make complete sense. Those two words you're calling together and is not making sense is what is a phrase. I'm sure it's getting more simpler now, right? Does not make sense. But class, you recall, that is what? It makes sense. Now, examples. In the park. What is in the park? What is about the park? We don't know, right? So is it making sense, children? No. Very pretty. What is very pretty? We don't know what is pretty. We don't know what the person talking is even referring to, right? Okay. In one town, we also don't know what the speaker is talking about. And so when we look at these three examples, we should pick that they are what? They are phrases. They are what, children? They are phrases. Okay, let's continue. Now, examples of clause and phrase in sentences. Now, do you know that when we join clause and phrase together, they make a complete sense in sentences? Do you know that, children? Yes. Now, the flower will bloom. The flower will bloom. Is it making sense? Yes, it's making sense. In the spring. When someone tells you in the spring, does it make sense? No. So when we're joining a clause and a phrase together, they will sure make sense by then. So another example, for many years. For many years is a what, children? Now let me use the term we need to make use of anytime we're talking about it. For many years, is it a phrase or a clause? It is a word. Try other. It is a phrase. It is a phrase because what? It doesn't make a complete sense. Now, she has been waiting for this opportunity. That is a what? Is a clause. That is a clause. Okay, children, I'm coming. Let me grab my pen. Oh, sorry. Let me grab my pen because, okay. So, for many years is a what? Is a phrase. Is a phrase. Is a phrase. While from here, okay, I need you to see what I'm talking about properly. While this is a what? Is a clause. Is a clause. Is that okay, children? Is that okay? Let's move to another example. The fire alarm rang before the class. The fire alarm rang before the class. So the first group of words we are having is what? The fire alarm rang. And the fire alarm rang is a what? Is a what? Is a phrase. Is a phrase. We can put P to that. And before the class is what? Is a clause. Is a clause. So we have phrase and we have clause. Okay, another one. Bimpe did not go to school because of bad weather. Now, the first unit of that sentence, the first group of words in that sentence is Bimpe did not go to school. And that is what? That is making a complete sense. That is making a complete sense, right? And that is what, children? That is what, children? It is a what? It is a clause. It is a clause. While because of bad weather, when someone tells you because of bad weather, you might think, what is the person talking about? That is a phrase. That is a phrase. Now, know, children, that clause can come at the beginning of a sentence or at the end of a sentence. Likewise, phrase. There is not a hard and fast truth to it. It can either of it can come at the beginning or at the end of that sentence. Okay. Now, having said that, the first trick you need to do is to split a sentence into two. Make sure you have a unit and you have another unit into two. After getting that, you now think, is this making sense? Is this also making sense? You can pick, oh, this is phrase, okay? It is not making sense. Oh, this is clause. It is making sense. Is that okay? Now, as a proof you've been following, I want you to try this evaluation question. Now, I want you to circle the clause, the one that makes sense, okay? And I want you to underline the clause, and circle phrase in the following sentences, okay? So, we have two groups of words to make one sentence. So why don't you attempt that? And I'll be back. Okay, all right. Were you able to attempt all? Okay, so let us see the unit for the baby and the one for a full-grown child that you are. So, you underline the clause, right? And you circle the phrase. Oh, beautiful. So, for the first one, I walked across the street. I walked. That is a part, right? Across the street is another part. So which is the phrase and which is the clause? Phrase is not making sense while clause is making sense. I walked. It makes a complete sense, right? So that is clause. While across the street is not really making sense to me. Is it making sense to you, children? No. So across the street is the phrase. Okay, I said just use C or P to identify them. Number two, if Sam calls, please tell him I'll be late. If Sam calls, please tell him I'll be late. So which part is the baby and the one for full child? If Sam calls, is that making sense, children? No. And that is the phrase. While please tell him I'll be late is a complete group of words. And that is what, children? What am I writing? Clause. C for clause. And so for the last question, we played in the garden until it got dark. We played in the garden. What is the first unit? We played in the garden, the first group of words, right? Until it got dark, the second part. So we played in the garden. Is it a phrase or a clause? We played in the garden. It's making sense. Yes, and so it is clause. It is clause. While until it got dark, we don't really know what happened before the speaker really made the statement. So until it got dark is a phrase. Well, were you able to attempt that? Did you get all? Oh, 3 out of 3, 2 out of 3. You missed only one. Do not worry, you deserve to be celebrated. Awesome. And know, children, that I am so proud of you for coming this far with me. You are so intelligent and it is so awesome. Now, can you put this down quickly? It is your assignment. Okay? And I'll be giving you a few seconds to put that down, and I'll be back. Okay, children, we can move to our next segment, which is what do I mean? What do I mean? And of course, this segment is we look at what on this segment, idioms. So what do I mean? Well, recall that an idiom is a common phrase which means something different from its literal meaning, but can be understood because of their popular use. Do you recall we've discussed about that? And okay, what does it mean when I say raining cats and dog? It's been raining cats and dogs. Raining cats and dogs. It means what? It's been raining heavily. Raining heavily. Now you know, right? Okay, another one. Call it a day. When someone tells you, let's call it a day, what does it mean? Time to quit. Time to what? Quit. And now let's call it a day. I'm sure you understand what I said, right? It is time to go. It is time for another session with Auntie Teno. Till I come your way next lesson, do not forget that today is a new day. Learn something new. And where there is a will, there will always be a what? A way. I love you.
You are welcome to today's mathematics class. When I say mathematics time, you say fun time. Mathematics time, fun time. Good job, you. I am Auntie Tino, and today we will be learning addition and subtraction involving money. Addition and subtraction involving money. But first of all, let's get correction to our previous homework. How much change will I collect if I pay 880 naira 99 kobo for the following items: a pair of shoes, a book, and a ball? Yes, solution. How much change will I collect if I pay 880 naira 99 kobo for a pair of shoes? Yes. Remember, a pair of shoes costs 756 naira 13 kobo. So, to find the change I'll collect if I pay 880 naira 99 kobo to buy a pair of shoes, we subtract under naira and kobo. Yes, we subtract under naira and kobo. We have 880 naira 99 kobo minus, remember, 880 naira 99 kobo is the money I paid, and the amount I want the cashier to subtract from it is 756 naira 13 kobo. So let's subtract to ensure that we are collecting the accurate change. 9 take away 3 is 6. 9 take away 1 is 8. Put your point. Very important. That is what separates the kobo from the naira. 0 take away 6 is impossible, or it cannot go, like you say. Yes, so we borrow 1 from 8. 8 will be left with 7. You write down the 7 immediately so that you don't forget. You add the one you borrowed, or you write the one you borrowed beside 0 to make 10. 10 take away 6 is 4. 7 take away 5 is 2. And 8 take away 7 is 1. So how much change will I be getting if I give the cashier 880 naira 99 kobo for a pair of shoes that cost 756 naira 13 kobo? I'll be getting 124 naira 86 kobo change. 124 naira 86 kobo change. How much change will I collect if I pay 880 naira 99 kobo to buy a book and a ball? Remember, a book and a ball, we need to know the price of the book and the price of the ball. So, to find the change I'll collect if I pay 880 naira 99 kobo to buy a book and the ball, we first of all add the price of the book and the price of the ball, then subtract the total cost from the money I paid. So we add and subtract under naira and kobo. So we first of all add 125 naira 20 kobo plus 200 naira 50 kobo. 0 plus 0 is 0. 2 plus 5 is 7. Put your point, very important. 5 plus 0 is 5. 2 plus 0 is 2. And 1 plus 2 is 3. So, what is the cost of the ball and the book? The cost of the ball and the book is 325 naira 70 kobo. Let's see. 325 naira 70 kobo. So we are going to subtract 325 naira 70 kobo from the money I paid, which is 880 naira 99 kobo. 9 take away 0 is 9. 9 take away 7 is 2. Put your point, very important. 0 take away 5, it cannot go or it's impossible. So you borrow 1 from 8, 8 will be left with 7. Add the one, write the one you borrowed beside 0 to make 10. 10 take away 5 is 5. 7 take away 2 is 5. And 8 take away 3 is 5. So how much change will I be getting? I'll be getting 555 naira 29 kobo. 559 naira 29 555 naira 29 kobo is my change, and I'm sure you got the two sums correctly. Roll it up for yourself. Roll it up, roll it up, roll it up, and let it go. You are smart and you are also awesome. Good job, you. Yes, now it's Brainbusters time. Yes, it's Brainbusters time. What do we have in our Brainbusters today? So simple. Connect the dots. What dots are we connecting? Without lifting your pencil, can you connect all of these dots below with 4 straight lines in 40 seconds? And your time starts now. Hello, I'm back. That means it's time up. Were you able to connect the dots? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yippee! I told you it was very simple. I told you. Were you able to connect the dots with just 4 straight lines? I'm sure you did. Yes. Now let's give ourselves the love cheer to celebrate our success in today's Brainbusters questions. Let's go. To you for being so smart. To me for being so smart. You are awesome. Good job, you. Learning objectives. What do I expect you to be able to do at the end of the lesson today? By the end of the lesson, you should be able to add money correctly, subtract money correctly. Are you ready? What do you need to be able to add and subtract money correctly at the end of the lesson today? Yes, your 100% focus and attention. Let's begin. Let's begin. What is the difference? Remember, what is the difference between 683 naira 35 kobo and 284 naira 18 kobo. You would remember that when I taught you about addition and subtraction, I defined subtraction and I defined addition for you. And I told you that some terms, when you see some terms in your question, you should know if you are supposed to add or subtract. And I remember giving you difference as one of the definition of subtraction, that anytime you see find the difference, minus, subtract, deduct, you know you are supposed to subtract. Yes, so what is the difference means that we should subtract 284 naira 18 kobo from 683 naira 35 kobo. Let's see. Difference means to subtract. Yes, I said that. Locate the bigger number. Locate the bigger number. Our bigger number is 683 naira 35 kobo. So you now subtract under naira and kobo. We have 683 naira 35 kobo. Your dot is very important because that is what differentiates the naira column from the kobo column. So let's subtract. 5 take away 8 is impossible. Yes, so you go to 3 and borrow 1. 3 will be left with 2. 15 take away 8 is 7. You write down your 7. 2 take away 1 is 1. You put your dot, very important. 3 take away 4 is impossible. You go to 8 and borrow 1. 8 is left with 7. 13 take away 4 is 9. 7 take away 8 is impossible. You go to 6 and borrow 1. 6 is left with 5. 17 take away 8 is 9. 5 take away 2 is 3. Let's see if we are correct. Yes, so 683 naira 35 kobo minus 284 naira 18 kobo. The difference is 399 naira 17 kobo, and 399 naira 17 kobo is the difference we were asked to find. What is the sum? The sum of 118 naira 15 kobo and 276 naira 63 kobo. The sum. Sum means to add. Sum means to add. Yes. Sum means to add. We are adding under naira and kobo. So we have 118 naira 15 kobo and 276 naira 63 kobo. 5 plus 3 is 8. 1 plus 6 is 7. Put your dots, very important. That is what separates the kobo section from the naira section. 8 plus 6 is 14. You write down 4 and carry 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 7 is 9. 1 plus 2 is 3. So what is the sum of 118 naira 15 kobo and 276 naira 63 kobo? Let's see. 394 naira 78 kobo. So the sum is 394 naira 78 kobo. A book costs 800 naira and a cup costs 250 naira. What is the difference in price? Difference in price. We are to subtract. Difference means to subtract. Difference means to subtract. So we are subtracting. Let's locate the bigger number. Anytime you are subtracting, you are to locate the bigger number, because you are subtracting the smaller number from the bigger number. But when you are adding, you don't need to locate any bigger number because you are adding. Yes, so what is our bigger number? The bigger number is 800 naira. So we are subtracting under naira and kobo. We have the 800 naira, the bigger number we located. You write it first. 0 take away 0 is 0. 0 take away 0 is 0. Put your dots, very important. 0 take away 0 is 0. From 0, can we take away 5? No, it's not possible. You go to 8 and borrow 1. 8 is left with 7. You write your 7, very important. You write it down immediately. You put your 1 beside 0 to make 10. 10 take away 5 is 5. 7 take away 2 is 5. So what is the difference in price? The difference in price is 550 naira, no kobo. That is our difference, 550 naira. Yes, it's evaluation time, it's assessment time. It's assessment time, it's time to prove yourself. How well have you understood today's lesson, addition and subtraction involving money? Prove your attention to me by scoring everything in today's evaluation question. You have just one question and you have 1 minute to attempt it. I have 350 naira 67 kobo and my friend gave me 276 naira 35 kobo. How much do I have now? In 1 minute, and your time starts now. Yes, I'm back. That means it's 1 minute and it's time up. I have 350 naira 67 kobo and my friend gave me, yes, my friend gave me 276 naira 35 kobo. How much do I have now? What my friend gave me is an additional money for me. So to know how much I have now, I'm going to add what I have before to what I have now. Yes, what I have before to what I am giving. Sorry. So we are going to add 350 naira 67 kobo to 276 naira 35 kobo. So I add what I have now to what I am giving. 7 plus 5 is 12. You write down 2 and we group 1. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. You write down 0 and we group 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 6 is 7. Write down 7. 5 plus 7 is 12. You write down 2 and regroup 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. So how much do I have now? I have 627 naira 2 kobo. How much do I have now? I have 627 naira 2 kobo. Did you get that sum correctly? I'm sure you did. And you deserve the superhero chair. Match, I match like an ant. 1, 2, 3, I clap my hands. Super hero, and that's for you. Good job, you. It's assignment time. Don't forget that you must do Auntie Tinu's homework. Don't just do it and keep it with you at home. Do it and submit to the WhatsApp number which we call at the end of the lesson. And you never know, you might be winning for yourself some goodie packs. Yes. The cost of a school bag and a school sandal is 780 naira 22 kobo and 435 naira 67 kobo respectively. What is the total cost of both items? What must be added to 260 naira 90 kobo to make 979 naira 30 kobo? Simple, right? Capture this in 20 seconds and your time starts now. Okay, I'm back. That means it's 20 seconds and it's time up. Yes. And that is it for today. We have come to the end of another awesome yet educative mathematics class. I'm sure you enjoyed yourself as much as I enjoyed myself today. But don't go away because Uncle Sheyi is here for an amazing time with you in General Studies class. Till I come your way next lesson from me, it's bye-bye.
Hello, wonderful pupils. How are you today? High five. Yeah, take that. You're welcome to your favorite program, the classroom in your home. I am your teacher, Uncle Sheyi, and today we will be looking at saving money part 2. All right? We looked at the part 1 in our previous class. Now, before we go into today's class, let's have correction to the previous homework that you were given in our last class. I remember I asked you to mention 3 ways of saving money. 3 ways of saving money. Of course, money can be saved in the bank. Money can be saved by buying assets. Money can be saved with cooperative societies. And money can be saved by buying shares and stock. All right, and I'm sure you are correct and you deserve a pounding chair. Boom, 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 boom. Well done, my friends. So today we'll still be looking at saving, but we are looking at the second part. By the end of the lesson, you should be able to state reasons why we should save money. Why should you save money as a child? Why should I save money as your teacher? So today we will be having answers to those questions. All right? Now I want you to recall that in our last class, I told you that saving is when we keep things so that it can be useful for us at a later time. And it's not only money that we save a lot of things. Money is one of the most important things to save, all right? There are so many other things we can save, but money is one of the most important things to save. And like my friend always tells me, he says money can grow wings and fly away if you don't save them. So for money not to grow wings and fly away, you need to what? You need to tie them down by what? Saving them. Okay? All right, let's move on. And this is a good example of a box or like a piggy bank where you can save your money. Okay? It is not wise to spend all our money at once. Pupils, it is not what? It is not wise to spend all our money at once. When you are going to school, your parents usually give you some amount of money to spend at school. And as a wise pupil, you should not spend all the money at once. You should be saving some parts of the money for future use. Okay? Well done, my friend. So why should we save money? Why should we save money? One of the reasons why we should save money is to use them in time of emergency. Is to what? Use them in time of what? Emergency. And what is emergency? It is those times that you didn't prepare for, when some things just come up. All right? For example, you just develop a headache or something and you needed to buy drugs or you needed to buy something in school that you didn't prepare for. Those are emergencies. So when you have saved money, when you have some part of your money left, you can use it to solve the problem at that time. Okay? You can use them in periods of emergency. All right? So we save money so that we can use them in time of emergencies. Okay? All right. Another reason why we save money is to pay for large purchases. To pay for what? For large purchases. You know, when you have saved money over time, you can buy things in bulk. All right? You can buy things in bulk. You can even buy a house. You can buy assets, landed property. But if you have not been saving, all the things you'll be buying will be in bits. You won't be able to make large purchases. All right? So we save money so that we can pay for what? Large purchases. All right? Okay, let's move on to the next one. Why do we save money? We save money so that we will not run into debt, to avoid running into debt. All right? You know, it is not always good to borrow money. Yes, it's not good to be borrowing money around from friends and all that. So for you not to enter into debt, you need to what? You need to save. You need to save. Because if you don't save in time of need and you don't have money, you have to borrow. So to avoid the habit of borrowing, you need to what? Save money. All right. Another reason why we save money is to generate interest. And now I know you'll be wondering, what do I mean by generating interest? Now, you can put your money in fixed deposits. When you put money in fixed deposits, the bank will be giving you some bits, little, they'll be adding little money to the money in that fixed asset if the money is with the bank for a period of time. So to have those extra money to generate interest, we also save money. Okay, so when you put money in a fixed deposit, interest will be generated. All right, well done. Another reason why we save money is to help others, to help people in need, to help your friends in need, to help your family members in need, to help your neighbors in need. Okay, so we save money to help others, to help others to solve their financial problem or their financial need. It's one of the reasons why we save money. Okay, another reason why we save money is to avoid waste and overspending. When you have money in excess, you just be buying things, both the things you need and the ones you don't need, you will be buying them. But when you save money, you avoid the habit of waste and what? Overspending. So it is good to save money to avoid waste and overspending. So what are the reasons why we should save money? To generate interest, yes. To avoid running into debt. Okay, that is also correct. What is another reason? To avoid waste and overspending, yes. All right. Okay, also to be able to make large purchases. We save money to make large purchases. We save money to help others that are in need. That is also a good reason for saving money. All right. Okay, for you to save money, you must be disciplined. For you to save money, you must be what? Discipline. Discipline means you put yourself in check of not spending it, and you will be committed to what? Saving the money. It's not that you save today, you will not save tomorrow. No, you will maintain that habit of what? Saving. All right, good. So if you want to save money again, you must be modest and you must have self-control. A pupil that wants to buy everything will not be able to save money. You want to buy biscuits, you want to buy sweets, you want to buy fruit, you want to buy everything. If you are in that habit, if you have that habit, you might not be able to what? To save money. So for you to be able to save money, you must have self-control. Okay? All right, pick up your pen and open your books. Let's have our evaluation. Okay, let's have our evaluation. And what are the questions? Question number 1 says, it is wise to save money, true or false? It is wise to save money, true or false? Of course, please don't write the questions. I will be reading out the questions for you. All you just need to do is to write the correct answer. So is it unwise to save money? Put down your answer. Oh, you have done that. Okay, let's go to number 2 then. Saving money will make you run into debt. Yes or no? Saving money will make you run into debt. Yes or no? Have you done that? Okay, number 3. We save money to avoid overspending. True or false? We save money to avoid overspending. True or false? Do that quickly. Okay, I can move on. Well done. Number 4. A man who doesn't save money will generate interest from the unsaved money. A man who doesn't save money will generate interest from the unsaved money. True or false? Okay, I can go to number 5. We all should always save money for the future. We all should save money for the future. True or false? We all should save money for the future. True or false? Now I'll give you 5 seconds to cross-check your work to be sure you've chosen the correct answers. Okay, 3 more seconds. All right, your time is up. STOP, stop. STOP, stop. All right, I will be giving you the correct answers to these questions. Now you can give a tick for all the correct answers that you have given. Number 1, it is unwise to save money. False. It is wise to save money. It is not unwise. It is wise to save money. Question number 2, saving money will make you run into debt. No. Saving money will not make you run into debt. As a matter of fact, we save money to avoid running into debt. Number 3, we save money to avoid overspending. True. We save money to avoid wasteful spending. Number 4, a man who doesn't save money will generate interest from the unsaved money. False. You cannot generate interest from the money that you have not saved. Remember I said you can put some money in fixed deposit to generate interest. So if you have not put your money in a fixed deposit, there's no way to generate interest. All right. Number 5, we all should always save money for the future. True. We all should what? Save money for the future. All right. Did you get 5 out of 5, 4 out of 5, 3 out of 5? You deserve a chair. Well done. Deserve a chair. Well done. Thumbs up to you. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. All right. Now you can put down this assignment. And what is our question? Mention 2 reasons why we should save money. Mention 2 reasons why we should save money. So put that down quickly. 2 reasons why I, as a teacher, you as my pupil, should save money. Okay, to our favorite segment of the program. Did you know? 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 Okay, what is our question for today? Name the 5 oceans in the world. Okay. Do you know the 5 oceans in the world? Oh, you do. Okay, put them down quickly. The 5 oceans in the world. All right. Quickly, quickly. Your time is ticking. 5 oceans in the world. Okay. All right. Have you done that? Are you sure? Are you sure? Okay, let's see. What are the 5 oceans in the world? You have the Pacific Ocean, you have the Atlantic Ocean, you have the Indian Ocean, you have the Southern Ocean, and the Arctic Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean, while the Arctic Ocean is the smallest ocean. Okay, so what are the 5 oceans in the world? The Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, the Southern Ocean, and the Arctic Ocean. And that is it for today. I had a great time with you. Did you have a great time with me? I'm sure you had a swell time with me. Today we have learned about the Pacific Ocean, the Southern Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, and the Arctic Ocean, which are the 5 oceans in the world. And the Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean, while the Arctic Ocean is the smallest ocean. So we have 5 oceans in the world. Also, we learned about saving money and the reasons why you should save money. Save money to avoid debt. Save money to pay for large purchases. Save money to avoid wasteful spending and all that. I really had a great time, and I'm sure you have learned something today. So until next time that I will be seeing you again, Uncle Sheyi says, be good. Bye.
Awesome. You will agree with us that today's lessons have been interesting educative and at the same time fun-filled. Uncle Sheyi, are we on the same page?
Yes, Auntie Tinu, we are definitely on the same page. Today's lessons have been awesome. And we give kudos to the pupils for always giving us their rapt attention and most especially for always submitting their assignments and comments in time. We say, good job you, Auntie Lola.
Yes, and also, peradventure you missed any of the episodes or you want to watch this current episode, please you can go to our YouTube channel, Lagos Suburb YouTube channel. I repeat, Lagos Suburb YouTube channel. You have a phone, you have access to your parent phone, please visit that channel.
Don't forget to send in your comments, question and homework to the number showing on the screen. The number is 081-5086-5663. SMS and WhatsApp messages only. Do not call. And remember, at La Suburb,
we leave no child behind.